up, YouTube? My name is Uchiha Flo, and this episode I'm basically going to be teaching you the basics of PlanetSide 2 so that I can get on with the series. So, I'm going to start off by showing you the three factions because this game revolves around factions, and the whole point of the game is that these three factions don't quite get along with each other. So they fight for territory and they fight for power. Okay, so let's get on with it. The Vanu sovereignty. Okay, I can never pronounce the name. They, I might read these sometimes, but I'm not really going to. I'm just going to summarize them. They found the ancient artifacts of Vanu, and they believe that the human race is weak, and in order for the human race to be strong, they must embrace alien technology. So they basically, you guys can read that if you want. They basically use alien technology and manipulate it and use them for themselves because they believe that in order to be strong, in order to succeed, they must use as much alien technology as possible. So they're trying to make the humans more alien-like, and yeah, it's a mess. But their guns don't use bullets. They use lasers, so there's no bullet drop on the guns. And as you can see, they're very light and very, very alien-like. So that's basically it. They fight because these guys, they don't agree with what the Vanu believe. They don't agree that we should use alien technology to make ourselves better. They don't believe that alien technology can benefit the humans at all. So, moving on to the Terran Republic, I'm saving this for last because it's kind of interesting. So, the Terran Republic are a conservative, authoritarian, collectivist nation who strive to regain contact with the homeworld and reunite the warring factions. Okay, so they basically believe that everyone should go by their rule, and that they are basically they govern everybody, and that everyone should obey them, and that we are fighting on a different planet, I believe, so they keep in contact with the homeworlds and try to reunite warring factions, but these guys come in the middle with that. So yeah, they summarize them. They basically believe that everyone should go by their rule, and that any sign of resistance is considered hostile. The New Conglomerate. The New Conglomerate are a separatist faction determined to remain free of the controlling, domineering republic. So the New Conglomerate, they fight for freedom. They're freedom fighters. They're rebels, as you say. They believe that any kind of rule is oppression. So they fight for freedom. They don't believe that the Vanu, they don't believe in the Vanu's beliefs. They fight against the Terran Republic more than the Vanu, but they fight both equally because they kill them and they kill them and they kill them. It's just a big war between all three of them. But they fight for freedom and they fight for liberty. They feel that any form of control is oppression, as I said, and that a miserable free man is better than a contented slave. Big words. So that's basically it. Chupacabra. Shout out to Chupacabra. Yeah, he's playing PlanetSide. I'll talk to him in a bit. So I've already made one. I play as the New Conglomerate, the NC. So that's basically a run through of the factions. And next I'm going to talk about basic stuff. Let's get into it. So this video would probably, I don't know, kind of long, but not very long. Not like, once I actually get into the game, they're going to be like half an hour. I'm sorry, but you just can't make 10-minute videos about this game. There's just no, I could be here 2 hours straight with you guys, but I don't want to bore you. A lot of people like long videos, but they take forever to encode and forever to upload, and not many people watch them. It frightens them. They open the page to see, oh my god, 36 minutes, and then they leave. Kind of gets on my nerves. So if you're still here, thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like these kinds of videos, I will keep going with them. If you want me to do a full-out series of tutorials on different games or on different stuff, I'll do that. And yeah, please subscribe to Velocity Gaming. Me and Mr. Mix, we do a ton of gaming videos on that, and it's super fun. It's a ball. Okay, so I'm going to spawn, and as you see, they gave me 12 certs. Okay, I need to explain this, because certs are short for certifications. And what certs do is that they allow you to, here, certification allows you to specialize your class's vehicles and leadership abilities, in addition to unlocking new weapons, equipment, and attachments. That says it all. You can basically buy new attachments, equipment, grenades, everything. It's kind of cool. So, yeah. You can buy a ton of stuff for different vehicles, different classes. Speaking of classes, I'm going to go over the classes now. If I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so there are the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator plays as a sniper, basically. He can turn invisible. He can hack into enemy towers, basically, because the enemy have like this that you're seeing right now, these, and they can like switch classes. You basically hack their terminals so that they can use it and your team can use it. And this thing here allows the user to detect the movement of any enemies in the radius of the censored dart. So you basically shoot a dart, and anyone that moves close to that dart is going to pop up, and you're going to be able to shoot them. Hello! Shout out to CHUPACABRA. Goodness frig, man. Do I really have to reply to you? In the middle of video. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, where was I? The light. He cracks me up sometimes, I swear. The light assault. Oh wow. The light assault has a freaking jetpack, and he basically uses carbines. He's nothing special. He can play as like a mid-range to close range, but he has a jetpack. That's his main ability, that he can fly around and stuff. Not for very long. His juice runs out and he kind of falls down and dies. But the combat medic, this is an interesting one. I actually like this class a lot. Surprisingly, his gun is one of the most powerful ones in here, except for the infiltrator and maybe the heavy assault. I want the max. You're gonna be excited for the max. This gun here, it kind of reminds you of Team Fortress 2. You kind of shoot your enemies and it heals them in like a beam. And you can heal them all the way up and stuff, but you don't have to be constantly healing them the whole time, because this game is fast-paced and you got other crap to do. So this can take people down really quickly. It's surprising how the medic has one of the coolest, freaking awesomest gun ever. And these, they can't revive maxes, but I'll get into that a little later. The engineer has like ARs, I think they're carbines, I'm not sure, but they're pretty fast firing. I don't play them too much, but he can, it kind of reminds me of Battlefield 3. Oh, and the combat medic can like revive dead people too. So he can fix vehicles that are damaged, and he can heal them max, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So say if someone destroys a terminal because there's no infiltrator, they destroy the terminal, and then an engineer comes over and fixes it, and then it becomes theirs. But the infiltrator is a shortcut to that. So he just hacks them, and it just becomes theirs automatically. But he can fix stuff and heal the max and stuff. But his gun is fairly accurate and good. He can't fly around or anything. He just fixes stuff. And he can put down sentry guns at... I forgot to mention this. He can put down sentry guns at tactical positions. They can be whenever you want, but people rage if you just put it in the middle of the battlefield. Like, say if you're guarding a place that you have to guard, you like set it up on like the door, and anyone comes by. It's pretty powerful and has like a shield, kind of like, yeah, it's awesome. The heavy assault. These guys are badasses. They have rocket launchers, so they can take out vehicles, small vehicles. It actually takes so many shots to take out a tank with this beginner one, but if you have enough certs, you can upgrade to better. As for all of these guns on all of the classes, but his assault rifle is actually freaking good, but it has a really big clip, and it's fairly accurate, but it does spray a little bit. It's pretty good though. It's the saw. It can just mow down people after another. His mag shot, I haven't really got into pistols, but mainly because no one really uses them that much, but they are pretty effective. So he has an ability which is okay. His ability is that he can basically put himself in a shield for a limited amount of time, and nothing can hurt him. Which is kind of cool if you're like in the middle of a big ass battle and like there's just stuff going on everywhere, and you can't really, like, if you're gonna run out there, you're gonna get dropped easily, or if there's a medic or something of value that you have to kill, and no one can get past because there's just so much gunfire. What he does is he puts his cloak thing on. He ups his he has a shield. Like, he already has, every class has a shield. It's kind of confusing, but his ability, he kind of like cloaks, and it makes him, he like glows, and it makes it so that, kind of like Uber Charge if you play Team Fortress 2, but he can do it on command at a certain amount of time. It's like that. Like, he doesn't take any damage from gunfire. He doesn't take any damage at all for like a window, so that he can move from cover to cover, or he can run in, take that one guy out, run back, and not take any damage. It's like that. Da-da-da-da-da. The max. This beast has a frig ton of stuff. He has AA guns. He can take out planes, galaxies. He can take out anything in like seconds. But to equip him, you need resources. You can get resources by just playing the game, basically. 750 is the max you can get. They regenerate over time as you play, so they're not really that rare, and you can just use however many you want. So you need resources to buy this class, basically, and once you die, you have to rebuy it. Like, there's air resources, land resources, and class resources, infantry resources, I mean. But he is a beast. His ability, when activated, this provides a temporary burst of speed that can be used to mount an assault or quickly dash to cover. So he's not very fast, as you may have inferred. But when he's stuck in such a situation, he just activates his ability and he zooms into like cover or zooms out of there. But he's really freaking awesome. Like, he can take out planes, he can take out tanks. It's amazing. I play mostly as an infiltrator or combat medic, but I sometimes use light assault. Oh, and in case you were noticing, this isn't the stock weapon. It's that one. But I bought that and it sucked, so I'm going to switch back. So, I'm going to show you over here. Okay, this is where you buy land vehicles such as tanks and flashes and stuff like that to get around on land. They do cost land resources. Over here is the air terminal. This is where you can spawn Reavers and Liberators. There's also another plane, but it's freaking huge, and it's basically meant to transport your whole platoon, not your whole platoon, your whole squad from place to place, which is called the Galaxy, but you can't buy it here, it's somewhere else. The Reaver and the Liberator are gunships. They're really, really freaking good. The Reaver is less expensive than the Liberator, but the Liberator is a bit stronger. And it can carry 2 people. They're actually, yeah, two people or 3 people, but the Reaver is a 1-seater. And you can even upgrade. There's tons of upgrades for land and air vehicles. You can get speed boosts for the Sunday. You can put missiles on your Reaver. There's just so much customization in this game. It's unbelievable. So next thing I'm going to show you is how to get in a squad and how to set up your microphone so that you can talk to other people, because this is a very tactical game. So you click escape, and you come here to settings. You go under voice and check enable voice. So then you come down here to input device and you pick your mic, and then output device and you pick your mic again. So you can just test it, la la la, 1 2 3. Mine's working. And master receive volume, transmit volume, blah blah blah. You can set those to whatever you like. Now come down to the social tab, click it, and click squad. Okay, I normally play with these guys because they're freaking awesome, but I'm gonna play with them in the next video. These are the squads. Say if you want to join now. And there they are. Most of those are my friends. Oh, shout out to Seeing Blue for being the freaking awesome squad ever. And next thing I'm going to show you is the map. When it loads up here. Okay, so right now I'm here in the warp gate. That's where you spawn. Okay, so as you can see, we're freaking getting our ass kicked. And all this is Vanu. All this is Tehran Republic. So the Vanu's freaking beating us to hell here. So we basically capture these, like the borders, and then we just keep capturing and capturing. It's a game of Battlefield, like the chess, like board game, not the battle. So you know what I mean. So we're 57% here in the population. See what I'm talking about? We're 57% and they're 43, which is pretty good. And we're actually capping this, and in 3 minutes, oh frig, they've evened it out. In 3 minutes, we take this from them and capture it for us. So then this becomes blue, and then they fight to get it back. And there's a big ass climactic battle that's going on here that lasts for hours. So if you click instant action, it'll just spawn you in a place where action is going on. See these explosions? Those indicate that shit's going down. Okay. So here you can see your classes, vehicles, blah blah blah. So let's just go into, let's join us. No, I'm not going to join a squad because they're too noisy and I'm not going to be talking to them right now. Let's click here. You can zoom into them and just click redeploy. It'll count down. Now this will deploy you anywhere in like the middle of battle, so you gotta be careful. Alright, deploy. Alright, so I'm in a station here, which is kinda good because I hate it when they spawn me in the middle of anything and I just get shot. So this is basically it. There's like battles going on outside that we're capping objectives. Stuff's going down. It's pretty cool. I'm still at the warp gate. Fail. I hear gunfire. That might be friendlies being dicks. But yeah, in this game, I'll actually show you. I'm not allowed to show you, but I will show you. Yeah. I'm breaking the rules, guys. I'm a badass. Okay, in this game, friendly fire is actually enabled. So you gotta be careful where you shoot. See, here, if I shoot someone, they take damage from it. See? I don't want to piss these guys off too much because they're gonna freaking shoot me back. And that's gonna be bad. But they do take damage. And you can end up killing your team. If you kill your team, if you kill a certain amount of team members, first it'll give you warnings and then it'll lock your guns. So you'll click, 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 and you won't be able to shoot at all. Your guns will be locked for a period of time. To prevent griefing, to prevent you being freaking retard. And basically to teach you a lesson that teammates are not to be shot. I'm sorry, game. But I did get a team kill streak because I am a trigger finger. I was playing the combat medic and people just run around corners like it's like there's no tomorrow, and I'm being like all tactical here. I'm like kind of pieing through the corner really, really slow how you're supposed to do it. And then I just see this guy just like going, so I just go, boom, and I shoot him in the side of the head and he dies, and yeah, everyone rages because I killed the freaking dude that was coming in for help. No wonder he was running. So yeah, I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 see, people got easily aggravated. Calm down. Calm your nerves. Calm your nerves! Calm your nerves! Dude, we're inside the warp gate. I don't take damage here. Why do you think I was shooting you? Okay, why do you think I was shooting you? You don't take damage either. See that? So yeah, inside this warp gate, you don't take damage. But outside of the battlefield, you can kill people. So I'm not lying. So that's basically it. The rest is just pure skill. I'm only battle rank 9 and I've been playing this for 9 hours, so you can tell if this game is hardcore. I'm not going to keep freaking Chupacabra waiting, and I'm not going to continue boring you. If you enjoy this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing a frig ton of PlanetSide videos on this channel. So, I love you all, and peace.